Yeah, good morning, good morning. Esteemed, welcome to the program this morning. Yes, this is Bystanders at the Newsstand. I'm Christian Chuku. What a wonderful day that we are seeing the bright and sunny day in the city of Lagos here in Ogba, Lagos, Nigeria. Today is the 28th of June, 2022. The month is gradually coming to an end as we look at the reports that we have in Nigeria come the world today. Yes, once again, you're welcome to the program. Bystanders at the Newsstands. We are right here in Ogba. You can see there are people, yes, having teeth for chat and having discussions on what they believe interests them on the dailies this morning. I'm Christian Chuku. Once again, welcome to the program. Yes, I will be the Daily Sun. The Daily Sun is by this morning. I have the Daily Sun this morning. Yes, the Daily Sun is with me this morning. Yeah. I have the Daily Sun and also the Vanguard. The Daily Sun and the Vanguard this morning. Let's look at the reports that we have this morning. The Daily Sun and the Vanguard. Let's start with Ekwerem Madu. Organ donor claim. Ekwerem Madu, wife, SU, NIMC, NIS, others. Other organ donor claim. Ekwerem Madu, SU, NIMC, NIS, and others in order to get evidence to produce in court when he shows up on the 7th of July 2022. Yes, petrol subsidy hit 2.84 trillion naira in 17 months. Petrol subsidy hit 2.84 trillion naira in 17 months. PDP gives Obasanjo 48 hours to clarify remarks on article. PDP gives Obasanjo 48 hours to clarify remarks on article. He said one of the mistakes he made as a president was choosing his vice president, and that person would be no other person than Atiku Abubakar. On 2023 elections, APC has disowned a document linking the party to 6.5 trillion naira rigging plans, an accusation that the APC plans to rig the election with an amount, undisclosed amount of 6.5 trillion naira. Yes. The main headline on the Vanguard is about this morning. Citing ill health, CGN quits after row with Supreme Court justices. Citing ill health, CGN, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, quits after row with Supreme Court justices. Yes, Justice Ariwola takes oath of office as acting Chief Justice of Nigeria. Acting Chief Justice of Nigeria. The outgoing CGN has been conferred the Grand Commander of the Order of Nigeria. Buhari confers GCON award on outgoing CGN Mohammed. Allegations against CGN will be probed, Okocha San. Yes, allegation against the ex-CGN will be probed. NBA asked acting CGN to address ills plaguing the judiciary. New CGN must declare state of emergency in the judiciary. Now, Atiku commends Justice Mohammed's resignation, welcomes Ariwola. Atiku commends Justice Mohammed's resignation, welcomes Ariwola. In Lagos, herdsmen killed bus conductor in Lagos after cow dies in accident. Herdsmen killed bus conductor in Lagos after cow dies in accident. Closer to Buhari Estate in Badagry area. Yes. Ahmed Gulak, Imo police arrest suspected killers 1 year after. Ahmed Gulak, Imo police arrest suspected killers 1 year after. on self-defense call. Chief of the Defense Staff disagrees with Khan MBF on Zamfara governor. On self-defense call, the Chief of the Defense Staff disagrees with Khan MBF on Zamfara governor. Nigeria's secularity has virtually collapsed. Nigeria's secularity has virtually collapsed. That's from Cardinal Onayeko. Insecurity, failure shows federal government officials, security agents complicit. Insecurity, the failure of insecurity of securing the lives of property of the Nigerian citizen shows that the federal government officials, security agents are complicit. 129 lawyers enlisted for the rank of SAN, the senior advocate of Nigeria. Now the Daily Sun is by insecurity worsening under your watch. Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum tells Buhari wants speedy resolution to ASU strike, not INEC on untidy PVC registration. Untidy PVC registration is the word they are using for INEC. On 23, APC denies budgeting 6.5 trillion naira to compromise INEC by votes. APC denies budgeting 6.5 trillion naira to compromise INEC by votes. The main headline, the untold story of CJN's resignation. Justice Ariwola takes over, pledges not to disappoint her. Don't make Nigerians lose confidence in you, Buhari wants judiciary. Reform judiciary now, NBA tells new CJN. Comments on article, PDP, BOT chair tackles OBJ, threatens to expose the ex-president. PDP Board of Trustees chair tackles Obasanjo, threatens to expose ex-president. Says article as vice president save Nigeria from third-term agenda crisis. Akeredolu says that Nigeria needs state police, not self-defense. Nigeria needs state police, not self-defense. Akeredolu. Zamfara governor lacks power to order self-defense. That's from the Chief of Defense Staff. I support governor's position, Gani Adams. We have not abandoned Ekweremadu. Haneze is saying that we have not abandoned Ekweremadu. Haneze is saying that one this morning. Happy Samatu. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Yes, let's start with the self-defense issue. Akeredolu says that Nigeria needs state police, not self-defense.
No, it's okay. If you say they need state police, I agree with you. But they know what to do. Because the governors know what to do.
You are particular about the governors.
Yes, I'm particular because they are the one that is
they can drive
facing
it.
the heat.
They can drive it.
They are the one that have the mandate to protect life and property in their respective states. They are the one that go by the name of governor and chief security officer of their respective states. And they are the one that is failing when the security situation of the state is not being addressed. And unanimously, they had the power to prevail on the government to do the needful and allow the state police. So I think, like I said yesterday, most of them are playing party politics. Most of them are playing ethnic politics. That is why they are not coming in unison to demand for state police. Because we are seeing instances, things that bother the governors unanimously, how they come together to press the federal government and federal government do their bidding. We cited the issue of Order 10 that the president signed the other time, that when it did not go down well with the governors, they went against the decision of the federal government, and Mr. President had no option than to rescind that decision. So we are seeing recently how APC governors oppose the position of the president to unilaterally force a unanimous candidate on them, presidential candidates, and the president had no choice than to do the bid on the governors. So it's because the president is saying he don't want state police because of fear of disintegration, because of fear of secession. And the northern governors are following the president because they feel the president has said it and they don't want to go against his directive. Irrespective of, yes, most of them, irrespective of the problem they are facing in their respective states. If Zamfara State governor have come out to say allow citizens who are willing to bear arms, who have the capacity to bear arms, I think ordinarily is the right way to go. The other time, the governor of Bauchi State said that the Fulani go about with AK-47 for self-defense. If the Fulani can be moving about from state to state, from country to country, without being checked, moving with AK-47, what prevents ordinary innocent Nigerians from bearing arms? A situation where the police have become vulnerable to criminals, kidnappers, bandits, and you are telling Nigeria that they should not bear arms, I think it's not justified. The other time, Ishaku was telling the military authority that if you say you want to disarm the people of the state, first of all, go and disarm the bandits, the terrorists, Iswa, Boko Haram, because you cannot disarm innocent Nigerians in the state and you leave them at the mercy of bandits. Disarm. No, the police were trying to, the military was trying to mop up arms. There are people who own arms legally in the society before now. Double barrel. They get license for police, but at the time the police try to withdraw it from everybody. Now, about 4 or 5 days ago, the local government chairman of Egon in Nasarawa State, yes, was abducted by bandits. You see how they have become vulnerable to bandits. Just yesterday, the local government chairman of Bidingwari in Kaduna State was abducted yesterday. So a situation where the police leader, not even just ordinary police, divisional police officer, will be adopted with ease by bandits. And you are telling me that innocent citizens should not be armed. Yes, of course. Now, what is the hope of ordinary Nigeria? If DPOs are being adopted with ease, like what we are seeing, how can you guarantee the safety of ordinary Nigerians? And these are people who are the mandate to protect lives and property. They themselves have become vulnerable to bandits. So how do you not justify that Nigerians should not bear arms? I think the government, if care is not taken, it will get to a point where Nigerians will talk against them. Because if you cannot protect us, you will not allow us to bear arms. You leave us at the mercy of the bandits. Then what are you saying?
One has been prosecuted.
Are you seeing anybody being prosecuted? So what we are saying is, the government have failed to protect life and property. Nigerians want to take their destiny in their hands by government allowing them to bear arms. The arm they will bear is not because they want to abuse it. It will be under the supervision of the authorities, and they will undergo necessary training from the police and the military, as the case may be.
Yes,
so saying they should not bear arms is insensitive.
There's an incident in Lagos that headsmen killed a conductor in Badagry.
The killings have not started until
in Lagos. This is the first of its kind.
Of course. What do you expect? No, I have not verified it, but it's possible. What I'm saying is, the killing have not started until the government do the needful. We are seeing in this country how a leader of a bandit group issued a threat that he should be paid about 30 million naira, as he will kill 300 Nigerians in Zamfara State, simply because he alleged that the military authorities killed his wife and some of his relatives. Government is supposed to have monopoly of coercive power, but unfortunately, Nigerian government, sovereign state, is sharing that monopoly with non-state actors. There's a place in Zamfara State that is being alleged now that are under the sovereignty of bandits, as we speak. And you are saying the citizens should not be armed.
Under the sovereignty?
Yes.
Of bandits.
Yes. Nigeria's sovereignty is already been divided. If it's not divided, these about 60 Nigerians who were adopted from the train that was going from Abuja to Kaduna, are they not in captivity within Nigerian territory? Do you tell me that sufficiently that Nigerian government is under the control or the sovereignty of the environment where they are being held captive? You can't tell me that. As it stands today, the bandits who have held them captive are in charge of the sovereignty of that area. There's no two ways about it. It's not about sentiment. It's about that Mr. President have faith, the governors have faith, the local government chairman have faith, whether PDP, APC, name it, they have collectively failed. So the only thing we demand of them is to allow innocent Nigerians bear arms for self-defense.
Let's look at the allegations against the CGN. The CGN that just bowed out during this regime. They said the judiciary was compromised.
The issue is this. Before now, we heard that about 14 judges of the Supreme Court wrote a petition against him for financial misappropriation. And suddenly, we saw throwing the towel by resigning. But what I want to say is, his resignation should not stop the probe. Because before now, as the CGN, Chief Justice of the Federation, it doubles as the CGN and the chairman of the National Judicial Council. And the National Judicial Council is the one that has the mandate to probe any allegation of financial malpractices of any judicial officer. So if he were to be the CGN, he would have been a judge in his own case. So his resignation, I think, is a good omen. It will not pave way for a proper investigation and probe. Since we now see another person who is in added capacity at the CGN. That man is now the chairman of National Judicial Council. So who has the mandate to probe any allegation of financial malpractices? So what I will encourage the body to do, NJC, is to do a serious, in-depth, unbiased probe into the allegation. If we find one thing, I think he should go in for it. Because as a judicial officer, not just a judicial officer, the man who is at the helm of affairs of the judiciary before now, he should be seen as somebody who is unbiased. He should be seen as somebody who is not corrupt, who is incorruptible. He should be seen as somebody who is fair by our standard. He should be a defender of the Constitution. So if there is an allegation of corruption against him, it's not something you say because he have resigned, he should receive a slap on the wrist and let him go. For me, there should be a serious, in-depth investigation, probe into the allegation. If he's found wanting, he's going for it. If he's not found wanting, I think the system should apologize.
Okay, lastly, PDP gives Obasanjo 48 hours to clarify remarks on article.
I think Obasanjo should, because if you are alleged, you should prove. Because I think I've read in some quarters of the media, in some sections of the media, where he was quoted to have said that he regrets about the decision of his number 2. I think he should tell Nigerians what his regrets are.
Does he owe anybody explanation?
Well, somebody's image is already been damaged. Somebody is already will be on the ballot.
Can go to court. The person can go to court.
You know, before you go to court, there is room for asking somebody, giving somebody ultimatum, or else you join issues with that person in court. What I'm saying in essence is, Mr. Former President should do Nigerians good by bringing the issues, by giving us such maybe that classified information anyway, the reasons he said he regrets the number 2 he used while he was the president. Because for me, nobody is saying anybody is qualified to contest or not qualified. But if such statement is coming from a senior citizen of his status, I think it has a lot to do with the person's character. I mean, Atiku Abubakar. So for me, I think he should avail the public the information at his disposal. So that if Atiku do not have what it takes to rule Nigerians, if Atiku has some damaging credentials that we make Nigerians reject him, let him avail the public of it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you for having me.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning, yeah. My brother, how are you?
I'm fine.
I tell you that there are 2 issues that are bothering me before coming to this place. One issue is what happened in Zamfara. I think understand, thank you, that led to the governor giving that kind of, responsibilities to the residents of Zamfara states, that everybody should get his license for gun. And licenses have been already secured for Zamfara residents. You know why? The incessant attack of the bandits. Do you understand? In villages, in communities, and that has given the governor that kind of prerogative. Do you understand? To give that kind of directives to the Zamfara citizens. You know why? these citizens of Zamfara, residents, everybody, every community, every local government, they are preparing to secure gun so that self-defense. Possible now. Thank you. The minister, the chief of defense staff came out and said that the governor did wrong. My question is that the governor did wrong. What is it that you have done to protect Zamfara citizens? The indigenous people of Zamfara state have been subjected to what? Incessant attack from the bandits, from the terrorists, from the herdsmen, from unknown gunmen, and the Lucky Rabo, the chief of defense staff did not do anything. The chief of army staff did not do anything. The so-called commander-in-chief of Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari, did not do anything like that. So why are you blaming the governor for issuing that kind of narrative to his states? Let me tell you, it is obvious that herdsmen attack in Nigeria. Nigerian soldier army, they are behind it. Ask me why. In Enugu community this weekend, army visited a community where they had got intelligence that ESN are there. Do you understand? Or that they are having problem with Fulani herdsmen. Do you know what? After visiting that Enugu community, not up to 6 hours, that community was what? Besieged by Fulani herdsmen who killed some 3 Enugu people, 3 of the men in that community, and abducted with 1. Are you listening now? After visitation, the soldiers, so listen, I'm telling you, it is obvious that Nigerian police have been infiltrated by Fulani race. Nigerian military Fulani race are there. All the security apparatus of this country, our armed forces is under the control of the Fulanis. I'm telling you now that the reason why the Boko Haram, the insurgency in the northeastern Nigeria persists over the years, from what ended, from coming to an end, abrupt end, is because Fulani race has infiltrated Nigerian armed forces. In the migration, Fulani control. Defense Corps, are you listening to me? Defense Corps, Fulani is the one that controlling. Nigerian Customs, Fulani is the Control General. Nigerian Army, military, Fulani is the Chief of Army Staff. Fulani is everywhere. Nigerian police, Fulani is the IG. So that's why there is no security in Nigeria. This is too obvious to you and I. And we are still fooling ourselves that we are one Nigeria.
The incident in Badagry.
The incident in Badagry is coming. You're not allowed me to tell you the second issue that is bothering me. Forget, I'm coming with a very lucid narrative of what transpired in Badagry axis. I received the message around, let's say, 2 a.m. 2, 3 a.m. Do you understand? From my guy, a Yoruba man, a Marine soldier in America. I didn't understand. He sent the information to me. Let me tell you, it is obvious that we are the cause of our problem. Igbo man, Yoruba man, Ijo man, Ibibio man, Efik man, we are many in this country. Fulani population is just only, it's not up to 10 million. Let me peg it 10 million. Out of that 220-something million, we over 230 million are Yorubas, Igbos, Ejo, Efik, Nukwe, Kanuri, Kalabari. Are you listening to me? Urobo, Ejo. We are many. We are many more than these people. I am employing everybody, enjoying other Nigerians in diaspora and at home. Let us prepare, get ready, and chase Fulani out of Nigeria. Nothing is impossible before God. With God, all things are possible. It was possible in CAR. It was possible in Angola. There is no mosque in Brazil. You dare not disturb Ghanaians. No cattle rearing in Ghana. It is possible. Nigeria's own case won't be different. I listen to me. So coming to what transpired happened at the Badagry axis of Lagos yesterday, I was shocked that a straying, a cow that missed the link where the rearers, the rearers are controlling it. This cow strayed. He walked out of their way, grazing route or way or whatever. He crossed, he dashed to the other road by sudden. An oncoming bus, a driver from Yoruba extraction, hit the unlucky cow. The cow died. The Fulani rearers, they could not even know that there is what is called accident. Accident is an unfortunate occurrence. It could even happen to a human being. An accident is anything that happened by sudden, is a reflex action something. It is not controlled by human being. Are you listening to me? It's an accident. This car was hit by the oncoming bus. The car died. The driver ran away. Only the doctor was apprehended by the cattle rearers from Fulani extractions. These Fulani herdsmen macheted this conductor in front of police station. All the Yoruba brothers are looking, coming the innocent victim. The Yoruba brothers are not set up with that one love that they are Yorubas. Their brother have been lynched. It didn't touch their heart. I was hearing only Yoruba. And when Fulani in front of police station, police law one people and when Fulani, what did you do to that Fulani that killed that boy, innocent boy? How many of you are there? You know what happened yesterday? Yoruba land, let me tell you. I think Fulani is going to start war here because it seems that Yorubas are too complacent.
Where is it in that?
Yes, listen, the herdsmen, they come here to attack the Fulanis. The Yorubas are not apprehensive what is ahead to come. What is coming in advancement here, I pray it will not overwhelm our dear brothers in Yoruba land. Are you listening to me? Yorubas were there. Somebody was crying in Yoruba language. A foreigner from Sahel Africa, a foreigner from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Senegal macheted this guy and killed him in front of Nigerian police force station. Are you listening? This guy died. The car was lying down. A car was dead. Human being, by accident, they brought this guy's life to an abrupt end. His soul was wasted yesterday.
In the glare of every other person watching.
Let me tell you, everybody we are watching, Badagry is a crowded, one of the most crowded region or province, Lagos suburb. Let me tell you, much people are there watching as these people from the north kill our brother and nobody did anything. Are you listening to me? So let me tell you, it is too bad. What is happening now? Fulani agenda is to be what? To take over Nigeria. Fulani agenda, Buhari has come to fulfill what his great grandfather failed to fulfill in 1804. Ottoman Danfodio. Are you listening? They are all over Yoruba forest. They are all over Yoruba state, threatening to kill the indigenous people of this land with what? Impunity. With impunity. Without punishment. How is this, the victim of this attack is going to get justice? Ask me, I don't know. Let I tell you that the former CGN is now under fire because of the same antecedents, his shortcomings, all his wrong deeds I spoke about here yesterday. He has to be proved. Ariwola, is that his name? The new CGN. Olukayode is going to follow it up. Olukayode is a competent lawyer from Yoruba land. Everything hidden about the former Akabuluji CGN, the former herdsman CGN, the former Akabulu Kalaka CGN is going to be under fire. Probe. They must unearth anything that he has done. Thank you so much. That's what the invigilator in Amsterdam said. You only are a qualified Arabic Islamic lawyer. What are you doing here? This assessment result, look at what you've written. I doubt it if you are a true CGN. Big bad. Oh, when kind of go big bad at school in those days. Bad in the big and across here like this. So when you have performed well, big good. Across your written shit, writing shit. Listen, they gave him big bad, nugu bad. Are you listening to me? He is going. He has committed many atrocities, many malappropriation, mismanagement of public fund that is meant for that department of judiciary. Let me tell you, this outgoing CGN has finished and rubbish Nigerian judiciary. Our judiciary system has been subjected under what? Siege, serious siege over the years. The whole years he spent there, nobody has ever gotten justice from the court. The executive department has been laughing, cheering, playing pranks on the court. Buhari was in charge of courts. Amalabi was in charge of the court. If court gives order, they will flaunt it. Don't you know that this man's situation is a very good message, miraculous message from the Lord God Almighty. Maybe we are going to sometimes this year or next year have a breath of fresh oxygen. CGN, Akabuluji, you are going, and you have gone. Ariwola Kayode is going to probe him so that he will be brought to justice if he has committed any dastard act. Of course, yes, of course, I tell you, he did commit many atrocities when he was in the office. Only that we are not talking about OPC here. We are talking about what? Obedience. The movement Obi group, Obi movement, a movement has come to stay. It's an ideology. Campaign is nothing. After campaigning, what do? You go home with 5,000 naira they gave you. But movement is of the heart. You make a movement. When a movement succeeds, an ideology has been enthroned. And what happened? The whole society will start or begin to advance and move forward. Are you listening to me? Obi is not campaigning. Where is the movement? It's another N6.5. It's going to sanitize Nigerian political system. It's going to sanitize Nigerian economy. It's going to sanitize both vices, kills, and cures.
Nigeria
needs
state police, not self-defense.
Thank you. Nigeria needs state police. Let me tell you. Every governor in Nigeria have been given over the years to 200 million. It has been increased now as what? Security votes. Yes. What are they doing with that 200 million? We have insolvent states. You know the meaning of insolvency? When a company is unable to pay her debt, when a state is unable to pay salary to its workers or officials, it's part of the insolvency that is happening in a default or a company that cannot pay his money he borrowed from. I'm trying to represent a company now with human character. If a company could not pay his money he borrowed from commercial banks, that company will follow. What do you ask me here to do? You are defaulted or you have become insolvent. So that is the meaning of that. Nigerian states, if they allow state police, how are they going to pay those state police? That's why I've been using that security vote given to them judiciously. How do you think they're going to manage police? Those state police will turn against us. They will start killing people.
Okay.
So, proactivity is the best. I'm trying to let them know that they should prepare for state police. Obi managed security vote given to him for 8 years. Go and see what he did in Anambra State and ask Obiano how much will be left. In Anambra
What of the Pandora papers?
Fine, that one I can't explain. Let me just go. No. Wait.
Pandora, yeah. Hidden accounts. Hidden accounts. Where you go hide.
See, listen. GPN, allow me to die before you. So let me tell you, Raf Clevanti here to tell you that the money that has been given to state governments called security votes, governors, they channel it to their private accounts. So you governors, you are agitating for state police. Make sure you make good use of the security vote given to you. I'm just suggesting here so that we will succeed. If we could have state police, that guy at Badagry wouldn't have died. Nobody will kill that guy and go scot-free. Nigerian police, federal police have been infiltrated. House of Fulani, they are there. If Fulani man stab a person now, he dies. If you take him to Riaji, the Fulani man is gone free. They are the owner of police. I listen to me. Not only Riaji, the whole police force, the whole police command across Nigeria has been taken over by who? The Fulanis. That's why agitating for police, state police is going to go far. In your state, you are a policeman. For instance, Anambra State, nobody can mess that state. No herdsman will go to Obon, the GPN flag bearer, Obon, Pastor Obon community, and kill somebody there and go. They will tell you that Ikorabas, Oko is from Anang. Etinam. If you kill anybody in Etinam, state police will make sure you pay the price. The victim must get justice there. Okay. So that's why we are agitating for state police.
Okay.
I'm telling you, governors should manage the security vote given to them the way Obedience manage his own. Okay. Obi is the right person. I'm not campaigning for Obi. I'm trying to ignite or bring you people the awareness of the movement called obedience. Obi karareke, obi karareke, obi karareke, obi karareke, obi.
5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay. Now, what are you saying about Pandora papers?
You know,
what do you know about the Pandora papers?
I don't know about it.
No, you are trying to.
I don't know about it.
You don't know about it.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to.
Okay.
Talk.
We need state police, not self-defense.
Thank you. Why shall I come to Lagos State? What do you do? You get time. What they call?
Continue.
What they call? I just tell you grade. It's a grade. What they call? They call it Kai. The grade Kai for Lagos State. And Kai take over the whole Lagos State. You become police for Lagos State. You cross road, they arrest you. You go anyhow, they arrest you. The police, the Lagos State pattern. You sell for any year, they give you law. Don't sell cross quarter. If you sell cross, they do what? They arrest you. Lagos was in order. He get that code by himself, and he change them by himself, and he use them for Lagos State. So every other state can create what they call city card, city deed, whatever they want to call it them, and send them to take up your state and have discipline to people or man or war or boy scout. State police. Now, if he coming from Pesa and go, give them where to live, go, they need to live in Barra. I mean, they need Barra to live. They need their weapon as state police. Serving the federal people. Some of them they go join. You know how police feel now? You know want to create state police to great people that can stay and those people, they know their community, they know their local community. State police now, you know, could be like that one. That one know this super. You know people in this super. You know how to tackle them. Get something like that for a community. You don't say state police, state police. See Nigerian demand for state police, Nigeria pays the money. You know, enter, nobody give them. But federal government, no, you can't give it state police. So forget about state police. Create something to secure your community. Perfectly.
You know what happened in Badagry?
What happened?
Herdsmen that killed a bus conductor.
Now there's something in Nigeria. Whoever kills an expert.
No, the people that killed. Do you know about the story? You know about the report?
See, listen to me.
Have you heard the report?
This country now, listen. 80% of pictures you see now, what they did.
Did you hear the report? Did you watch the video?
I'm coming now.
I'm asking you a question. Did you watch?
You are journalists.
Did you watch the video?
Don't be a rebel.
Did you watch the video?
Don't be a rebel.
Did you watch the video?
Don't be rebel.
Pastor Bon,
I'm coming.
did you watch that video?
I watched the video.
Is it edited?
Now, a video I watched, we don't even know really person where killed this. They say, now, Fulani. Who killed? Where Fulani? Where me I see now? Detective person. I don't see any Fulani. They say Fulani.
So the cow, they killed cow. The owner of the cow was the one that carried out the killing of the bus conductor.
The owner of the cow is one man.
So the owner of the cow is who? Who is the owner of the cow?
The owner of the cow is one man.
Who are headers?
He come out one man waited the cow.
Who are headers? Who are headers in Nigeria?
Elders in Nigeria.
People that go with cow. Who are they?
Now Fulani is. And then they go with cow. I'm coming.
Is it not safe to say? Is it not safe to say Fulani?
Cow now. There's so many Yoruba people that do business. So no be only Fulani expert.
Let's talk about it. CJ.
Understand you. The men will just total things.
Let's talk about the CGN. How has it performed? The one that resigned. Let's look at his performance.
CGN.
Chief Justice of Nigeria.
He performed well. He tried.
Performed well.
He tried. But
can you give me an example of the things?
I remember when he knocked out this guy for a mistake. When he became the APC. Remember? When he became the APC. He keep that job well. But they want the first thing. If they come in, if you are a good man.
Many people are complaining. 14 justices are complaining.
Yes,
now that he left, they say reform judiciary now. That is the NBA. They are telling the new CGN. That means the judiciary under the former CGN, there was crisis.
Thank you. Because any judiciary will stand as
and how did it try when the new one is being told to reform?
If you stand as the head of this post, and lawyers around you and all the lawmakers are corrupt, you are in trouble. American president is afraid of Chief Justice of America. But it's very clear. can put President Joe into prison if he offends. But this country, the judiciary are what people that they run the judiciary. If you're a good man as judiciary, other want to corrupt you, take attention, talk about and talk about things.
GPN, what does GPN have? Where is GPN?
Make I land. When everybody, when everybody love to do good things. Chief Judge to do good. All everybody to do deliver. But that's why I want to talk about good people, Nigerian good people. When good people come, when you do good, this one knows you do good, this one too do good, everybody do good, good road, good became move, because police each other. You want to do bad, never do a brush, you want to do bad. That's good people. That's what.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good people is coming.
GPN.
The nation. GPN go out. GPN, good people, Nigerian good people. We need good people.
Thank you very much. I have Mr. Mazi Chigozie.
Come out to the 2 months.
No,
2 minutes.
He allow him.
Good
morning, Mazi Chigozie.
Good morning,
Nigeria needs state police, not self-defense. Akridolu.
Nigeria needs. So, what is the problem? If Nigeria
Zamfara state governor asked his residents to go and get arms so that they can defend themselves. So another governor is saying that we don't need self-defense, we need state police.
So, is a state governor, what is he waiting for now? He should set up the state police. Does it take an Eldorado and an eternity to do that? Why he watch his own people being hacked to death, killed that way, and is there making a ranting, wagging mouth? What is needed is proactiveness, is your action. Action speaks louder than all this nonsense. You come to the pages of newspaper and you're wagging your I wouldn't want to use
declaratory statement.
I think he deserves it. These are dirty mouths. People are being killed at we. You see? Churches are being formed and the worshippers are being killed in their scores, in their hundreds, and you are there telling me that it's state police. How can state police remedy the killings that is ongoing? The man who, of course, I have to comment is the Zamfara governor. His own counterpart. He should learn from Zamfara state governor, who understood that, of course, it is the only way forward is to call for self-defense, which is within the ambits of the law. You see, having seen that the government has failed to protect the supposed life and property of the citizens, so they have to call up, of course, the principle of self-defense, which is still within the law. Yes, international laws are recognized fundamental human rights. So for him, let him go and eat a wedu and be telling us that he needs state police. How many years has people? How many decades has people been clamoring for state police? Is it now that you think that it will be possible to get that? People should live deceiving themselves, dress up and live up to reality.
There might be crisis if everyone has weapons.
So now that everybody doesn't have weapons, and why is the crisis rocking the entire region? See? When people are equipped to defend themselves, it will send that sense of security. And of course, the supposed invaders will have to rethink before they can embark on such a dastard act. They will know that, of course, the people, the community, the villagers they want to invade are prepared, waiting for them. I mean, while they still have blood running in their veins. So you have to withdraw from whatever obnoxious acts you want to perpetrate. So the only responsible government will place priority to the life, security of life and property of the supposed citizen, not just clamoring crying wolf. Of recent is the one that he called for international communities to come to their aid. Is he calling international community to come and create state police for him? These are madness. People who should have no reason to be within the corridor of power. You see, unfortunately, that's why things are not working. You see, it's very unfortunate. The man who loves his people has ordered, given his instructions that anyone who wants to, of course, procure arms for the very purpose of protection, of self-defense, should come and provide his data, and that will be given to them.
To approve that.
The police needs to approve that. In what sense?
The commissioner of police told the governor that there's ban on procurement of arms.
That is madness. That is barbaric. So, if they are saddled with the responsibility of protecting life as instruments of the state, they should take responsibility for all the deaths that is going on, since they are the only one in power to carry arms. It means they have failed in their duty and should shut up their mouths. You see, that's the height of irresponsibility. You are saddled with the responsibility. The self-defense, fundamental human, the right to life is inalienable rights. It is not transferable. And now, having relinquished the power to the government to protect I and you, and the government is not doing anything. You see, their inactions, of course, and the actions is more or less jeopardizing the entire masses. And you're telling me that police, you must seek consent. Huh? Even the police are they safe.
The DPA was kidnapped in Kaduna.
So why should they, we thought he's gone, why should he be kidnapped? They should have, should they kidnap him without taking, they would have took permission from the IG of police before kidnapping him. You see? So they went on and kidnapped him without taking permission from IG, Inspector General of Police, and the special squad of Inspector General of Police. They went ahead and kidnapped a whole commissioner of police.
A DPO. No?
A DPO. Did they see commissioner and they didn't kidnap? Look at you.
Let's look at what happened in Badagry. In Lagos, one case of a Fulani attack on Lagos. They killed the conductor. Yeah.
So why did they kill him? Thank God he's not an Igbo man. They would have targeted he's an IPOB man. You see, these are reasons why Nnamdi Kanu is being held under detention and is facing trial today. It seems the media seems to have silenced that point better. I'm here to remind the world what is going on. There is a man who loved his people, who only called for the preservation of his own people, who only called for the genocide, of course, purported against his own people by the Nigerian state, and the instrument of the state should be, cut to a stop. Is now under detention behind the DSS detention facility. That is what Nnamdi Kanu saw. What others could not see. The killings of this vampire killings, incessant killing, is what he saw. That with this template, with this configuration called, this distorted configuration called Nigeria, you cannot guarantee the safety of life and property of the support citizens. Look at that man has died now, like many others who have gone beyond. As a result of the recklessness on the part of the supposed or called Fulani headers. How many of them has been brought to book? How many of them have been checked? How many of them has been prosecuted? That is very unfortunate. You see, and we are not seeing an end to that. You see, that's why we are calling that the right thing be done. Out of the 15 charges levied against, of course, Nnamdi Kanu, over 14 have been scuttled, have been cancelled. Huh? Could mean Nigerian government has no case against this innocent man who only asks that the right thing be done. Let there be developmental sides, let there be dividends of democracy to his own people, extended to his own people.
Okay.
Let protection of life of his own people be placed and given the right priority.
Okay, thank
That is the only crime he committed
Thank you very
against
much.
Nigerian state.
Thank you very much.
And today, of course, in Abuja, he is standing trial, and I believe that justice must take its course.
When we
It
have
doesn't
this
matter whatever, of course, how long it takes to deny justice, but justice can never be denied.
Thank you very much.
In the course of time, truth is the only greatest weapon. When you have it, you are justified.
Thank you very much.
That is justice we are calling for. This cannot end. It doesn't matter what you feel, but we must call for the peaceful disintegration of Nigerian state,
Okay.
which is within the ambit and, of course, the recognized fundamental human rights. The right to self-determination. It must not be. I cannot be forced to remain here as a reviewer. You are not pushing me out.
Nnamdi, you.
Leave the stage when the ovation is loud, please. Let us work on
Let's start with the Lagos saga. What happened in
the
Badagry?
Badagry people. I think those sectors, those guys around that they were looking, and their brothers was slaughtered like ram. Those guys around that houses that could not
I was shocked that
I mean, that is not a typical Omoluabi thing. That is not a typical Omoluabi. They will be killing my brother here, and I'll be watching. And I mean, to hell with that guy be. Hell, that guy will enter hell that day. Because I don't take my brother, I don't take them for a ride. If you attack my brother, you attack me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my own. I mean, those people and the police people there, they are what's it called? Area commander should be questioned, should be arrested.
Arrested
For
by
negligence.
Arrested by who?
The government, the Sanwo-Olu. That's why Sanwo-Olu has to wake up from slumber. Sanwo-Olu has to wake up from slumber. You shouldn't be a puppet, man. You shouldn't be somebody's puppet. You should wake up because you are meant as a governor to secure your citizen, right? You are meant to secure your citizen from being harassed, from being killed, and the police stations were there. I mean, you see, that's why we need to look at the leader we keep producing as governors in this region we have. We need that, right? We need that. Sentiment apart, we need to look at the leaders that's been. The Fulanis accepted, they are wayward people, they have encroached everywhere in the south. Look at the Benue killings, look at even the general that called the factor general. The state is not safe, likewise, Niger State. So where we are now, Lagos, Eko Nibaje, and Eko Debaje. As I'm saying it, we knew how Lagos was when we were growing up. We knew how Lagos was. Lagos is getting rotten already. Let me say it. Lagos is getting spoiled. There's no security of life any longer. There's no guarantee of security of life, right?
But someone has said that Lagos is a refugee-friendly state.
Yeah, well, it can say that by mouth, but is it on the reality? Is it Lagos like what is said on paper? It can be that on paper, but reality, it's not. It's not. When everything can narrow come down, no profiling. Look at Fashola. I'm still telling you, Fashola happens to be the best governor in Lagos, a proactive governor. Because if you want to rule Lagos, you have to be a madman. There must be an element of madness because a lot of mad people are in Lagos here. I'm telling you, criminals that will commit in other states, they will run down there. I save weapons. Bandits they will chase out, they will come here through their cow. And that was why I tell you, I appreciate what Wike was doing. I appreciate what Wike was doing during the COVID lockdown there. He made sure he monitored the influx of
Let's go back to the CGN. Let's look at this regime. That is Tanko Mohammed.
Tanko Mohammed is a gunner already. Tanko Mohammed has to face all the allegations that has been brought forward to him by the Supreme Court judges that they said is corrupt. He should face those allegations. Let him face answer his query the way it is now, and nothing like landing, soft landing for him, and nobody should cover up, because the way I'm saying, our president came out that the Tanko Mohammed, we should be grateful to him for holding the judiciary, for stability of the judiciary. But what ended up the Tanko Mohammed? How did he end? Did he end well? And that is just the problem we are having. They've been telling you that all these judges, they collect bribe from people to buy cases, right? Look at the $10 million they are saying the son collected. Nobody's talking about that. $10 million. $10 million. I think you were asking about Pandora account papers. Even there was one account, they said majority of these leaders, some of these presidential candidates, they hide their money there. So all those things, you see, that's why people are just noisemakers here. They come, we are getting as a noisemaker. People you are even want to kill yourself, they don't know you. That's why I'm saying, let referendum come. There is no system, there is no structure, there is no constitution that can guarantee the goodness of this country. The country is already turning to. Those days we used to go to UI Zoo. They take us on the excursion to UI Zoo. We see how the zoo was peaceful with all the animal kingdom inside there. They were peaceful more than this country now today. So it's a failed state. We are in a failed state already. For a person that will now revive the state, I've never seen the person now. As it is now, the only solution is referendum. But if you say you want election, I will follow suit. We keep voting all the people that cannot perform. The way it is, there's no platform for them to perform. And I'm saying that. I will keep telling them some referendum will even help the agitation. But I'm so surprised that my brother suddenly just switched to presidency. They want this for president, they want that for president. Tell me how the president will work. The president that will come in and be surrounded by the bandits, that will be surrounded by cabal, that will be the tele-guided, the president that will be remoting, that they will be remoting him like with the remote control. There's nothing like liberate yourself from the bondage. When you liberate yourself, then you can be able to fix anything you want to fix. But when you tell them, these haters will come and this, that. They are sitting down there, they don't know what is on ground there. They keep saying, this, that. But we are the ones saying it. And we know where the pendulum must swing. The pendulum must swing to the referendum. And why are they not talking about some good people among those elders that mean well for Nigeria? After Babalola said it, a legal luminary said it, that what this country needs is referendum. He has seen this Nigeria inside out. He has been there, and is one of the oldest lawyers we have in Nigeria now. He knows what is good for this country. Referendum will be more better for this country than all this cajole. We are just cajoling ourselves. Election.
Petrol subsidy hits 2.84 trillion naira in 17 months.
Why won't petrol subsidy hit that? When these people, the cabal parties, all these parties, they fail to repair our refinery. We could see how they turn around, they were turning around, has never even turned around. Even beer, barber shop, when you sit down on the seat of barber, on the barber shop seat, it will turn around. But our own refinery, they will turn it around. It has never turned around for our goodness. Turn around for the bad and the worst of situation to us. So to me, that issue of petroleum subsidy, some people are benefiting from it. Some people are benefiting from it. How are they benefiting from it? They bring their cronies. Who are the people that are importing all those petroleum from Russia, from Vienna, from all this Saudi or oil producing country? Who are the people? And it's so a shame that your country is the only country among the OPEC countries that does not have a running refinery, existing refinery, working refinery. Is that not a shame? Country of 220 million people. Now they purposely created that thing so that their cronies will be able to be imported for, and they will be getting, enough, money. And that money is the same money they will use for election to campaign for the people, the government in power. It has been happening for years, and they just purposely keep it like that. When you get to Apapa now, you see a lot of tank farm.
Okay.
Why tank farm? The one you are using to establish tank farm, why can't you use it to repair the refinery? But when you see, so Charlie Boy say our mumu don't do, but that mumu never do. The mumu still continue. We all destroy the country together if they want it that way. I tell you, sir, the election cannot work in this country again. But they still say one person go fix the country. This one go fix country. Let us be following the bad leadership. Let us be following the terrain. Me too. I'm not even ready for election. I'm not ready for referendum. If you are not ready, I won't be the only one to clamor for referendum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kunle. Thank you.
Yes, and everybody will belong to answer his papa's name. Answer his father's name.
Mr. Felix, come on, Mr. Felix.
You know, when my friend changed Gia, then I'm not calling him. When my friend changed Gia, you know that something has gone wrong. You know, something has gone wrong.
Okay, the governor of Ondo State says that we prefer state police to self-defense.
Akere Delu should go, and it's not stable. It's not stable. The Southwest.
Do you prefer state police to self-defense?
Are just beating around the bush. Akere Delu is a senior advocate of Nigeria. He knows the dooms and don'ts. He knows the legal implication. Do we have state police in our Nigerian constitution? It should not be beating around the bush. It should tell the citizen the right truth. You tell Nigerians the right truth. For them to have a state police, it must be amended into Nigerian constitution. So he knows what he knows what he's saying.
Okay, APC denies budgeting 6.5 trillion naira to compromise INEC and buy votes in the forthcoming election.
My brother, listen to Ganduje. Did you listen to Ganduje? He said we are going to use money to match money.
When was it?
It was on the social media for the Osun.
Okay.
You understand? He spoke on Osun. And PDP, based on that, PDP raised a team of 128 members to tackle them. There are issues on ground. APC, they are not straightforward. It's a party where they produce the president fake results. This is the first one. The second one that is fake results. And I tell you, I as a person, I stand to be corrected on this platform. I have decided to follow obedience. No shaking, no going back, no moving.
I thought you articulated.
No. When a car is moving and you discover that car is going to take us to a wrong direction, you turn back and you face the car that is going to the right direction. I have decided to follow obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice.
How do you know a car that is going to the right direction?
Because the two political parties brought two cargoes. Tinubu and Atiku, we are following Yaradua in 1989. They are friends. They have the same ideology. If Tinubu enter, he's going to run the same idea Atiku has. So I, as a person, I am not following any of them. I have decided to follow obedience. Whether, because I've been hearing people, it doesn't have structure. It doesn't have structure. Structure has not favored Nigeria. Structure, no light. Structure, no electricity. Structure, unemployment. Structure, there are a lot of things. So let us have the one that don't have structure. whether that one will favor us. And I know it's going to favor us.
Okay, let's look at what happened at Badagry. Herdsmen killed bus conductor in Lagos after cow accident.
That is why I'm saying that if we choose the right person, it will lead the people in the right direction. Sanwo-Olu is not meant to be a governor in Lagos State.
By what permutation?
He is busy campaigning for his master. His house is on fire. Ordinary, a police officer told Magodo told him that, please, I am sorry, I cannot obey your command. Look at what is happening now. This kind of thing cannot happen in Edo State.
I heard that one of the persons that killed that reverend father that was kidnapped, one has been killed by some of the vigilantes around the area.
I am telling you about what happened yesterday. This kind of thing cannot happen in Edo State. They said they killed that person in front of the police
station.
In front of the police station.
Closer to the police station.
Oh my God.
Closer.
Taxpayers' money. They use it to pay police officer. Abi? Every necessary thing they use it. What is the aim and objective of police officer? Is it not to protect,
maintain law and
order in the society? Did they maintain law and order? No, there are some groups.
Not allow it to escalate.
There are some groups that are above the law. We already started saying it. I'm telling you, this cannot happen in Edo State. They will burn up. They will burn down that police station. They will go to where those Fulani. They will burn all their cow. They will burn all their cow. My brother, it is high time we tell ourselves the truth. See, it is high time we tell ourselves the truth. The truth is bitter. The Southwest in Lagos are sleeping. The governor said Lagos is a liberal state. When Ambode was in Lagos, all this rubbish was not happening. When Fashola was the governor, all this rubbish was not happening. So why is this thing happening during Sanwo-Olu? I stand to be corrected on this platform. I want to campaign for somebody that will change Lagos. That man is Jandor. He's Jandor. He's Jandor. This is not a Baba Sokwe. Baba Sokwe. We are tired of Baba Sokwe in Lagos. Baba said this is his direction. The highest office in Lagos is the citizen of Lagos. Someone who is busy looking for the certificate of Tinubu. Go and check the social media. He dived into water looking for his certificate.
No, it's not Sanwo-Olu that did that one.
Oh my God. He's looking for his certificate. I will ask you, where did Tinubu, where did he serve? He said he have NYC. Where did he serve? Where did he serve? Which year? In my village. I stand to be corrected on this platform. See, the Yorubas will be blinded by this 2 naira, 3 naira. Tinubu is not physically fit to be a president.
Thank you very much.
No, let me talk. Let me complete. Let me finish. Before I round up, let me round up. This Supreme Court judges, this Supreme Court judges, Tanko, listen, we've seen what he has done. This time, our president should get from the south or from the southwest to be the Supreme Court judges. Chief Justice.
No, is that acting?
He's acting. He's from Oyo. Okay.
The next one.
And lastly, I'm following obedience. Obedience is the way. No shaking, no moving. We are going forward. Thank you.
Follow him.
Obedience.
Good morning.
Who is Ati?
Who is acting?
The recent CGN is acting.
Adewale
is acting.
As far as he's there,
is acting.
as far as he's there, as far as he's there, you should understand that the power to take from Yoruba and Hausa, they are all brothers. You should understand. So active from there tomorrow, it's already there. You only have a year now to finish the assignment they gave to him. There is no other active. 2023 APC is going. So they need someone that will be able to at least to do the finishing work. Whether active or the same thing. They will not sit down. The outside man will not sit down and give an Igbo man sit there. It's like giving a EFCC an Igbo man. you know how happen. Just like the way they give a general. You almost finish at the Boko Haram. At the end, Buhari say Jonathan have brought someone to come and finish the north. So that is it. You should expect. Anyway, my name is Lucky Ayaguna. I don't know the Lagos. You can never be.
Okay, Nigeria needs a state police, not self-defense.
State police,
not self-defense. Which one do you prefer? State police, self-defense?
Is there a police who was checking point and incident happened and the Fulani pursue that driver and the conductor, kill the conductor in presence of the police, and the police couldn't do anything. Say police. Do you think if Omoteku stand and Naboki will pursue and EDG to police Omoteku point and they'll kill him, Omoteku will go? No. No. So what I'm saying, let everybody go and harm himself. It's better. Yes. If I hold gun, you hold gun, you won't be able to come to me. Yes. That's the best. Because the way it is now, police has failed, army has failed, navy has failed, air force has failed, even Buhari has failed, Osibanjo has failed, Lawan has failed. What else again? Defend yourself. If that guy has a gun, that conductor, Abi, or has a knife, do you think they will just kill him like that? Abi, they will kill him like that. He will bring you, bring you at the end. Oh yeah. So that is it. We need to defend ourselves.
Don't be Lagos. If it happens,
if this thing happened to those man yesterday, you know what happened now? I don't know be Lagos, not the carry last. I told you. Election, what happened yesterday? Do you think in my room, you will kill and a driver fly will go free? No. That's why I said I don't know be Lagos. Thank you very much. Give me another topic.
Let's look at the outgoing CGN. Look at his performance. How did it
perform woefully? Including this one that is coming. It's an RNG. See, let me tell you. If the Nigerian masses brought the CJ as an art, you will do well. But the moment somebody is paying you, there is no way. What is he going to do? Are you getting me? Do you remember Buhari election article? What happened? Are you getting me? So once you are being paid, you have to work for it. So what is he going to do? Nothing. Until we have people like Nigeria say, okay, this is the person we want. Not government putting somebody there. The person must do the government pity now. You should understand. So that is it. So it's not going to do anything. Both the old one, both the new one, they are old men. They are faith. All of them are faith. If people see himself, why is it all the government parasitic agency, they are 80, 90, 100 or something, about to even go for grave. Why have they put it? Look at the man. Oh, everywhere is white. Why can't we have a young person? Like in America, look at the chief judge in America. A young lady, a young man. But what are old men? President is old. I don't just time for this country. Okay. Nigeria is anyway. President is sick. Nigeria is sick.
APC denies budgeting 6.5 trillion naira to compromise INEC and buy votes in the forthcoming election.
That what will happen. That one is truth. Nobody will say it's a lie.
But they are denying that.
They will deny it. After all, Ekiti, the highest bidder in the vote. Vote by. INEC always say there is no way you can rig election. But they are seeing our eye. Rigging election is just not only just to transform election, not voting. Buying of vote is a rigged election.
Let me let it voice.
I don't mean buying that vote is rigging.
Give me 1 minute. Let me.
Yes.
I want to talk based on this issue that I've raised so far.
Okay.
I start to be corrected on this platform. I am my name Celeste. You see, like in the case of Ekiti election, there is nobody in his right senses that would have voted APC.
Yes.
We fully aware that our undergraduates are roaming the streets.
Yes.
As a result of strike. There is a recent impasse between the federal government and the ASU. They cannot agree. You understand me? They don't have any reason why our undergraduates go back to school.
For months.
They say claim that the country is bankrupt. But there is money to buy delegates with thousands of money, with billions of money, even with dollars. Some of the delegates during the primaries were bought with dollars and currency. But there's no money to pay lecturers so that undergraduates will go back to school. So whosoever that has decided to vote APC, that person has used his hand and signed his debt in this country. APC has failed. Nigeria has failed. Their government has failed. Their presidential flag bearer has
They
failed.
denied that there was vote buying in Ekiti State.
There was vote buying now because they know they are not competent. So when you're not competent, what else? When you're not competent, the next thing is to use your money and get what you want. So nobody could have voted APC because they have failed. All the institution has collapsed.
Would you blame them or blame those people that sold their votes?
I would blame them because it is what they call hunger strangulation. The people still don't want to bring out money so that people will eat. People are hungry. They are famished. So you cannot die when you're hungry. Any available money you will collect to enable you eat. So it is intended. It is a well-known fact. It is deliberate. They decided to follow the people so that whatever that is given to them, you understand me? So that they will collect the money and go. APC has failed. Look at students, they are roaming the streets. They could not pay lecturers. They want to go back to power again. Our students are they foolish? Thank God the youth are easy. They will change the scenario. They will change the status quo. Obi is coming on board.
So you are obedient.
I'm obedient.
Okay.
Anyway, what I just gave my brothers. I gave my brother a chance to just say it's good. What he's saying is right. Almost the same thing. Selling of votes, I make a lie. Selling of votes, I make a lie. The way we give both. This money they are saying is the truth. They are in power. This money, hold on. This money supposed to have given the poor. This money is supposed to have paid the lecturer. This money is supposed to have done so many things. They want to use this money to ring election. They know they don't want to go out of power. I don't understand me. So, truth, that money is truth. It's not a lie. They voted that money. That was the meeting they did before I traveled to France. How much are we going to spend? Where this money coming from? It's coming from federal government money. So they will use it to ring an election. That is it. It's true. I won't tell you lie. So that money is ring. They want to ring that election. Ekiti, it was ring. Where PDP are giving 5,000 naira, Labour are giving 3,000 naira, then APC are giving 10,000 naira. There's hunger in town. There's hunger. So that was 2023. APC, God, calm down. They move APC, they move PDP, APC, they are the same. Allah Obi, but let me again listen. Nigeria, mostly our brother Igbo people, I repeat it again. Not to shut Obi internet, Facebook. Register where you live. Don't go and register for Alaba or Ladipo. At the door of voting, you sit down for house. Yeah, it's not going to work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we have Oluwa one. Oluwa.
What's happening in our country now?
6.5 trillion naira.
Million naira.
Trillion.
What happened about the trillion?
Yes, APC has been accused that they want to use it to compromise and buy votes.
They are deputy sealer. They go to jail. I will jail all of them because APC government of Nigeria is suck our blood. It collect our money and make Nigeria to be hungry house. Clean us. Kidnapping us. Why? The whole world should come and rescue Nigeria from APC hand. Because now they are bringing Jagaba, and Jagaba cannot go there. Because they are all rotty eggs.
Jagaba is the next president of Nigeria.
Jagaba has the power, but we don't want Jagaba. We don't want Jagaba. Jagaba, Atiku, they are all final home. They are going. The next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is obedient, because now Nigeria are quiet. Nigeria have suffered a lot. See the streets, men walking up and down, suffering and smiling in the name of Jagaba and the Buhari and the APC and Atiku and Ambassador. They are all vagabond.
Obi does not have structure.
Obi, we don't want structure. Go and be president and change the situation. Change the document and let us live and eat food. I'm hungry. No work. All the companies.
You have your time. You have your time. Yeah. Continue.
Obi is a new life. It's a new human being. The rest we know the Atiku or Tinubu. They are forest home. They are criminals. We are tired of criminals in this country, because criminals execute our life in the name of they want to help and they can't help.
In Badagry, a bus conductor was killed by herdsmen.
A bus conductor,
yes, in Badagry,
was killed just like that. Just like that, because of money, because of 100 or 200.
No. They killed the cow. They killed the cow of the herdsmen.
Okay.
Yeah. Killed the cow.
Okay, mistakenly.
Yes, mistakenly.
That's what I'm telling you. A new government will come, will rotate the situation, will rotate things. Everybody will have where it belongs. You can't march to my fucking home and destroy my land and still kill me. It can't happen anymore, because a new government is coming. We want to change the situation of Nigeria. Nigeria is like Fulani have not circulate us because of Buhari. Buhari, we voted for you. I voted for you, but you failed my life. You don't put your brothers clean Nigeria. The name of Fulani Esme with cow, enter farm, chop all your cassava, chop all your yam. You know cow. Cow have a big mouth. Cow want chop cassava. If you don't chop and when you talk, they will kill you. Why? Buhari, your time is up. No Fulani man anymore, Karu Nigeria. Buhari is the end of the situation of Fulani people. Nigeria have to come back to a former glory. We are suffering.
Let's look at the new CGN.
I like him. See, I like this one. I like the face. I don't know him in my life, but I like the face. It's like I'm a spiritual woman. I'm a son of the living God. I am that I am. You are now the son of God. The way you see somebody that is good, this one can be is better than the one that is going home. Because don't you see appearance? Because they involved that last man. They impeached him. That one's Tanko Mohammed. He's a thief. He changed the generation of the fucking shit of the justice. This is Nigeria. All those are they are men now. Because this one is coming to change the language. That's why they brought you. I like Buhari. I hate Buhari. Why Buhari? The lackness of Buhari is that Buhari exposed the youth to know their future, to decide. But the other side of it, it let us hungry. Because the idea make us hungry, make us suffering. But now, Nigeria have open eye. And Buhari even know, Buhari said it to not too young to rule. Now, we have to rule now. Tinubu is above the age. Atiku above the age. Let them go there. Different house. They are motherfucking home. They are Fokoyo. Fokoyo.
Thank you very much, Oluwawan. I have my brother. Yeah. Let's get your.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Olayemi.
Yeah. Are you obedient? Are you articulated? Are you ratified?
I'm ratified.
Give us, help us understand what you mean by ratified.
Okay. When we look, first and foremost, before I say anything, for you to believe and know that it's not by mouth, Everybody have been coming here saying their own or sharing their own opinion about their choice.
Yeah.
My own choice is what? Is Tinubu. I don't care of anything. This is my power here. Now, that is not where we are going. We all know what is happening.
Like, what happened in Badagry? No, what happened in Badagry?
What happened in Badagry?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
But I know something I want to talk about.
Okay.
Which
self-defense?
Which
no, leave
this
How much stop now?
This self-defense of issue and police. We all know what is happening in this Nigeria. We don't need any police. Police has failed already. Yes. Soldiers have failed. Everybody, let's say all forces in Nigeria, they are all failed. What we need now is self-defense. Say again. What we all need now, we need self-defense.
But a governor in Ondo State has said we need state police. Governor Akeredolu.
Governor Akeredolu
said we need state police.
If you were asked, you will say what you want. You will say your opinion. That is what you like.
Are you saying he's not speaking for the people?
For the people. For
in
his
Ondo
own
State,
people,
yeah.
For his family. He's speaking for his family. Yes, he's speaking for his family. Being the governor does not speak, as in does not tell the right or the mind of people. Do you get me? So now, self-defense. See what happened at Owo. Okay, let me not go to the Owo. Let's look at it this way. In Nigeria, we will use our country as an example also. In Nigeria now, it's only Hausa. If I'm lying, please tell me. It's only Hausa that can
commit a crime.
Yes.
And go free. Yeah.
It's only Hausa. Yes. Okay, in that over now, if everybody has what it calls self-defense, that thing might not happen. Or even though it has been signed to happen, the souls,
the casualty will not be like that.
It's so painful. It's so painful. And again, also, people are saying this country is in between Hausa and Yoruba. No. This country is Wazobia. We all know that. Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. Is that also? Okay, fine. They are talking about the new judge.
CJ.
Okay, fine. When Buhari entered into the power, if I should get it right, the Minister of Finance then is Kemi Adeosun. And after, what did they do? They was impeached, not even is impeaching, and they bring who to replace it, to replace her. Who? Is he a Igbo man they brought? Is he a Igbo lady they brought? Or is he a Yoruba they brought? It's Hausa. I don't know, even though it's Hausa or the Fulani. So this Nigeria is only God that can help us.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, my brother. Yes, sir. Some people are looking at it so that they can crucify him. Everybody have a right to air their own opinion. So don't crucify anybody. You have the right to their opinion. We have come to the end of the program today. Christian Chiku, thanks for being part of the program. We hope to see you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program by Standards at the Nation. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank everyone that has spoken. Mr. Matthew, Mr. Raphael, Mr. Chigozie, Mr. David, Mr. Obong, and many others. Thank you very much. Christian Chiku, bye for now to tomorrow for another edition of the program by Standards at the Nation.